All right. Well, it's 2 p.m. And again, I want to thank you all for joining. Today, we invite everyone to join us in Shifting Out of Neutral. Fun fact, I am from Boston. Our communication department obviously had to pick a Kai theme. So really quickly, a little bit about me. So my role at Omnizon is as a client advocate, being an account manager. I've done this for 14 years. Plainly, we serve to ensure your happiness. We are supported by an amazing team that you all probably have already engaged with throughout our various departments. I'm a marketer at heart. I've been doing revenue building for quite some time. And again, maybe if the Boston joke fell a little flat, the Kai reference, I am from Boston, so pardon that accent as we go through this. And I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. So thank you all for joining us again. Let's talk a little bit about what we're hoping to achieve today, right? We want to give you fuel for thought. We want to show you what migrating from our current platform looks like, different options, and how fast we can go after we shift out of neutral, right? And then we'll open it up for some questions and answers. And obviously, prior to that, we'll discuss that timeline. So let's talk about it. Feel for thought, right? You're going to hear throughout this webinar, I'll make a reference to Zplat. And you might think to yourself, what is Zplat? So Zplat is what your website is built on. We created it many years ago with a whole lot of foresight. That same leadership that existed then exists today. And we created a platform that we hope, like Zplat, stand the test of a really long time, right? So Zplat at its inception introduced modern design, many features, widgets, etc. It was great then. Think of that, as you can see in the background image, that reliable Civic, right? With roll-up windows. Well, today we created a platform with auto window, right? This platform is an option for you. It's an option that we're introducing today to you. This one's built on WordPress that increases growth, flexibility through countless features and options. And if you want a little deviation from the Kai theme, you could think of it as a cell phone, right? That same cell phone you hold every day. If you remember back then, that good old BlackBerry that was great until iPhones and Androids came about. And so the reality is that today we're presenting you an option that has evolved what we did with Zplat. It introduces much more functionality, much more increase of ease of management, and overall gives you an increase in velocity of how you can grow, right? And if you're anything like me, you want to see what this looks like, right? I'm a very visual person. So we've included many different clients that, just like yourself today, sat in the seat and had to decide if they were ready to migrate to our newer platform and what that looks like and why. So let's talk about it, right? Michael Arbe, he entrusted us. He was a long-standing client. And as we noted, right, we had Zplat for all of the great that it has done and continues to do. Frankly speaking, it is a dated design. It's an exhaustive maintenance process, not just internally, but also at the velocity that we are able to respond to some of your requests. Things that are as simple as, hey, support, we want to change our menu and the arrangement of it. That's not an easy request. And kudos to our support team that makes it look easy and why we still have so many clients on Zplat, but it's an exhausting process. Another thing that we've corrected with our new platform are URL slugs. And I promised that I would make this visual because, like myself, I know a lot of folks are. So I'll explain what a URL slug is. And so it's really simple. This is obviously a URL, and everything that comes after that .com, how is that labeled? If you notice on your current website, the labeling is not as clean as just simply criminal defense overview. The benefits of that are Google loves that kind of simplicity. It's plain. It can be picked up by the robots. It increases your indexability, which means it increases your ability to move up on the search engine results, or SERP. So that's another added benefit. And outdated feature sets, right? Think about, again, I go back to that reference of that good old trusty, reliable Honda Civic, right? Back then, you were, if you needed GPS, that was going on Lycos or MapQuest and printing out directions and jumping in your car. It's a little hot, so you roll down the window because you might as well get a little arm exercise. Well, today, we're presenting you an option that includes GPS on the dashboard and an auto window feature. And so what that does, again, just goes back to the ability of us being able to support you. And these are exactly the valid points that we presented Attorney Albright, and he understood them. And he said, I do want to take this leap and migrate. And the results were phenomenal, right? And so not just from a simple aesthetic improvement, which is that's an understatement, right? Simple. I think this really takes him from mid tens and an older design language to something that's now comparable for what we expect in 2023. You can see the simplicity. You can see how fast this loads, right? So our new platform increases that velocity, which we know those tech requirements are something that Google and your ability to increase in those SERP or search engine results really likes. But it also gives a much more enjoyable experience to all of his visitors, right? Because for what is driving a lot of traffic to your website, if things like an easy call to action or very plainly being able to read what this attorney can offer you. So, because of the new platform, the ability to be indexable increases, which means you're going to get more traffic. And because of the design language and the aesthetic value, that new traffic can get to you faster, can get to you more effectively. And that is clearly shown here on this website. Other examples that we've put together are, the contact us form, right? That speaks to that ability to get in touch with you. I know that a lot of folks in the past have made reference, right, of the contact form placement, ability for folks to reach out, and so on and so forth. That's something that now with this new platform, we have the flexibility of put it in much more visual places, a lot easier for your clients and prospects to really communicate with you. The website and this platform, in essence, really was built to make it easy for folks that want to speak to you to speak to you. Another example of the results are, like I mentioned, faster page loading, improved search indexation, higher search ranking, and frankly, quicker and easier to keep you updated. Imagine we have rocket packed our support team, which is already amazing, and giving them a tech stack and a platform that makes it better and easier, more efficient for them to support you. Some other examples of websites, Donna Joseph, you know, some of the highlights of her website are simply, you can look at things like the footer, right? Again, easier to communicate with you. You have phone number. One other thing that we like to know is, it's an accessible website, ADA compliant. We continue to monitor that throughout the lifetime of that website, so you are in compliance. We built this new platform to be ADA compliant. And again, speaking back to that ease of management, maintaining you ADA compliant. Some other features, when we're talking about mobile, right? 59% of all traffic today is via your website. Folks are constantly on their phone. Um, and so this new platform really addresses that, right? If you look at Karia's and Kavanagh's website, you can see this is their mobile experience today. I'm sorry, before, and this is their mobile experience today. Easy call to action, right? You can request a consultation. You can call right away. You can drop into the menu if they want to know more about you. And you can very easily click to submit a form. These are significant improvements that speak to the way the folks trying to reach you are currently consuming and their data and doing research, which is primarily via mobile. And lastly, we see just an overall cleanliness and in design language, right? Just easier, right, to just spell out some of those unique propositions, some of those practice areas, as you can see before and after. It's just more detailed. It's more engaging. It's just more aesthetically pleasing. So these are just examples, some of the primary reasons that you should consider a potential migration to our new platform. And this is just another example of just how we can really show off who you are in a much cleaner and effective manner. You're updating your rewards and awards and some of those accolades that you may have, and that's more visually appealing. So let's talk about it. What does this look like? How can we get to creative horsepower? How are we going to shift out of neutral? Well, I want to start by just saying, very simple. You can expect the same unlimited website support by that same dependable team. We are just allowing them and arming them with much more ability to help you and help you faster and help you more efficiently, right? You can we can start, and you can speak with myself or anybody in the account management team. We can easily and quickly upgrade you because we're familiar with your brand. Most of you on this call have been clients with us for many and many years. You'll also receive monthly reporting that's aligned with your firm's current growth goals, right? And what's very important, because I know the visual and the indexability and all of that usually are the more appealing or eye-opening propositions. But the truth is that we still believe and are really concerned with the security of your website. So this is a modern and keyword secure CMS platform. And obviously we've spoken about that improved user experience. One other thing is, for a lot of us, we haven't spoken. This is a bit of a reintroduction. And I just want to take this moment to do that. We're a top interactive agency. We're just not a website design firm. We are a Google partner. We are a call rail agency that allows us to view, every call, track every call that your office and your practice receives. We can trace that back. We are a web award winning agency, and something that I know leadership is really proud of. We're on the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing private company, and that's because of our culture. We are still that company that cares, and because we care, we went out and we took all of that internal values and created this platform. So today you're in the driver's seat, and you have choices and you have options. And I hope that they all lead to a new vehicle. Okay. And so in that, we are presenting you today several different paths. The first one is what we call our basic upgrade. Do not be misconstrued by that basic. It is very much an upgrade. We will maintain your professional web presence with a very new and budget-friendly service plan that will be priced very similar to what you are paying today. If you have a appetite for more features, then we can offer you our Ignite plan, which gives you a more ample ability for design customization and additional features. And if you want to really jetpack your practice and your digital business readiness, we have our SEO and marketing plans. That would be our accelerated and advanced plan, which come with a professional customized website plus expert SEO services. That's really that option is really created to generate leads for you, digitally led leads. So let's talk about basic upgrade option. So again, this includes that professional legal website built on this WordPress CMS platform. You have several web design templates to choose from. Again, it includes that website hosting and maintenance. That maintenance and support option is very similar to what you experience today. Just again, and I know I'm repeating this, but it just really allows our support team to support you in a quicker and more efficient manner. It also includes advanced website encryption and security. It includes monthly analytic reports. As I noted when presented the 3 different options, it is our most cost-effective pathway to migration. Our other plan, Ignite service plan, right? And as the car here shows, you know, it's a little more of an upgrade. It's again built on our WordPress platform, but here you're going to have more web design templates and much more customization to choose from. It includes everything that basic upgrade option includes, but now we're going to support you in branded Google Ads campaign, pretty much how getting your name out there, your firm's name, your name. Think of it as a validator, if you would. You know, it's not meant to drive leads or prospects to your website. It's more meant if somebody Googles you, what is coming up on the search engine results, and we ensure that we help you with that branded, so anything your name related in your digital presence. We do client review acquisition monitoring, so what are the reviews that are being populated? Again, that going back to supporting you and your brand, your practice, and then it also includes web accessibility auditing. This is great for someone that truly wants to validate their presence online, but today their practice is generated. Most of the new cases are generated from word of mouth, referrals, testimonials, and just really need to ensure that their digital presence is matching their presence within the community. And then we have our SEO and marketing options, right? This is built, again, on our WordPress. This also includes initial content creation. You would be able to select from our signature web design and development. And it also comes with full digital marketing services, which include things like rank tracking. So if you're in personal injury or whatever practice area, let's say personal injury in Boston, Massachusetts, and all related keywords to that we select, we would be tracking that on your behalf on a monthly basis, building reports to support that, tracking traffic, how many calls, things of that nature, constantly making sure that your site speed and all technical matters are up to speed. We would be placing you in premium legal directories. This also includes monthly content, so we can grow and really increase your organic SEO. And all of that monthly content that is posted on your website would be syndicated and reposted on your social media platforms. And then our advanced plan features things like reputation management and competitive research and a bit more monthly content. So this plan, this option is for those that have accepted that they want to compete online, they want digitally led leads, and want a marketing plan to support those growth goals. So now that we've kind of taken this road, right, of shifting out of neutral, we know where we come from. So, right, Zplat and its inception, we know that same strong leadership that has helped you for these many years is continuing to help you. And we've built this new platform. We've seen what it looks like visually. We now understand the feature sets and the benefits. We have gone over the different options. And let's just say you've decided, I want to do it. What does that look like, right? What does the road ahead look like? So the first step is to set up a call. We want to talk to you. We want to understand your goals. That's part of those cultural values that I spoke about earlier. We care. And it starts from leadership all the way throughout the whole team. We want to understand your growth goal and help put you in the best service plan for you and those goals. Now, depending on those options that you select, your new site could be ready in a month or less. One thing that I want to make absolutely clear is that there would be zero downtime. There is no disruption at all. That is the benefit of you all being current clients, that it helps us get that website migrated quickly because we know you. We take the time to discover these new founded goals. But also from a technical standpoint, it's very easy to just switch one off and one on with zero downtime. And just to note that we're politely asking for everybody to make a shift by the end of 2024. It is something that we are just feel so strongly about that it's really going to drive newfound opportunity and growth for your practice. And because we care, we really want everybody to take that leap and shift out of neutral. But with that being said, that is quite some time from now. So I did a lot of talking. And so I want to hear if there are any questions from anyone that has joined this webinar.
Hi, Julio. It's Sam. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, just one question so far.
Sure.
The person is asking, what if I like how my site currently looks and I don't want to change photos?
Yeah, that is a great question, and we hear that often. And the short answer is that it just guides us in your design elements. We can mimic a lot of your current website. And if you are happy with your current photos, I want you to keep your current photos. The new platform does a lot more on the back end. It's not just an aesthetic upgrade. Like I said, it gives our support team the ability to help you faster and more efficiently. And I can tell you that we have some amazing designers that can really absorb your current website's design elements and project them onto your new website. It will, right? There's no way to change that. A roll-up window knob looks different than a little button, but the placement can be very similar. The design language and elements can be very similar, and we can go through that process. I would welcome this person to we can set up a call and we can thoroughly discuss their particular website. But short answer, keep your photos, and our designers rock, and they will give you something that you will be very happy with.
Great, that's it. So far, only question that's come in. So I think with that said, you can wrap up.
Awesome. So again, I want to thank everybody. If you would like, you can take a screenshot. Samantha, I don't know how we're distributing I believe a recording will be sent, but this is my contact information. It's been a pleasure sharing this time with you today. And my last words are, let's shift out of neutral together. Thank you so much.